Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. This is Roxanne once again. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to get a little coffee, and we're going to get going. Very exciting. Keep those questions coming for the Q&A on, I don't even know what date it is. It's not this coming Wednesday, the following Wednesday. We have like 11 questions so far. So pretty good, and we still have a while, so we'll have a good amount. So keep them coming. I appreciate them. They're very exciting stuff. All right, here we go. And greetings once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. We bid you a good day. All right, we're going to play a little bit here. We're going to give you some ideas beyond yourself. We're going to expand your universe. And the ideas of possibilities and probabilities that of, let's say, perceivable by that of humanity. So, we're going to bring that idea of Sylvester in to speak on some, let's say, good shit. Excellent. Hi everyone.
Hello.
Thank you, Angel.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. All right. Well, there's Tom. How are you?
Doing very well, thanks.
Good. Good. Thanks for coming. You excited?
Pretty much so, yes.
When are you going to start channeling?
Not sure.
Oh, it's choice. You know that. Just do it when you're ready, child. Easy. Okay. We're going to talk about relationship. Not in this sense of loving another human. We're talking more in the context of relationship to your environment. Roxy got an idea from her her earthbound guide, a very, very awake being in Roxy's reflection. Part of, let's say, the communion between her, Pi, her Oversoul, and me, Sylvester. And we all reflect together a lot. And wind, and she wanted to know more about wind. And wind is an element, okay, yes, and it's an entity at times, it's not all the time. Wind gives you a reflection, an intimate reflection of what it is to be creating, creative, being reception of your own creation. The wind smiles as a human would smile. And we're using the words of Cece right now. And we're going to expand off of that a little bit. So when you're walking down the street and you smile at another, you are related. The wind is intimate with you in that way as well. And what we're talking about here is relationship to your environment. You only understand through the context of what you perceive reality to be, what's acceptable, once again, to what you understand relationship to frequencies around you can be. The reason why we're using wind, because wind is kind of ungraspable for you guys in a way. You could feel the wind, but you're really relating it to it in a much deeper sense. And we want you to expand that. We're going to give you just this trinket. We're going to throw it on your plate, and you get to go from there. And let your mind wander on how you're truly relating to everything about you. Right now, you're defining everything about you. You're defining an object as an object. You're defining a person as a person. But truly, it's a sensory reception of the vibration that you're truly receiving your mind takes that vibration and translates it into a frequency of understanding, knowledge, experience, whatever it is, doesn't matter. So in that idea, I'm relating to Roxy right now. My relations to Roxy is her interpretations of her relations with me. Simple as that. So through this experience of channeling, she's experienced the possibilities of creation. It is now becoming commonplace, of course, in that idea of humanity. Very common to be in the idea of channeling for a lot of people. Much like you're having a conversation, except the definition changes it, and now that you perceive that it is a being coming through and speaking, you consider it a different frequency, which it is. But it's not in the idea of merging, it's in the idea of communing, okay? We're going to clarify some things on relationship. A big part of it is everyone wants to know who their higher self is, and then who is my higher self and my guides and my higher self and my oversoul. So you guys are looking at all these different relationships of frequency and trying to define them. Now when you take the wind example and you just know that the wind is smiling at you in the way a human smiles to you, that relationship is how you're truly relating to all of creation. I'm an idea of a creation. I'm an idea of a vibration. My vibration relates to you in the way I choose and vice versa. So in the idea of wind, it is that of its own, let's say, vibration to give you the experience. I'm getting my experience through the vibration of Roxanne. Roxanne is getting the experience through the vibration of Tom. Tom is getting the experience through the vibration of Jenny. Jenny is getting an experience through the vibration of the couch. And it all is a relatable idea of unity. Everything around you is relating to you, and you are relating it to it in a fashionable idea of creation. All this is doing for you, this tidbit of information, is taking what you understand creation to be and expanding it. You're going to start seeing reality differently right now because of these vibrational words. It doesn't seem like much at first, but when you start to just let this ponder, you will redefine your structure of reality, and that's the point. I'm a higher self of Roxy, but I am also my own individual. Roxy is her own individual to herself. She is a higher self of herself. She never goes away. You never go away. Sylvester, me, never goes away. Ocyphius never goes away. You do not merge into it and then get swallowed up by your higher self. You can't. Because you are always an individual singularity forever. The personality you wake up to every day, the structure of your creation is you. That will never diminish. It only gets larger. You remember and fall more in love with yourself to be what you have always been. You fractaled, forgot, and now you're waking up to the possibilities of who you are. I am a stepping stone for you to see the possibilities within you. I only reflect what you are. You will never know my thoughts. It's none of your business, truly. I don't care what anyone in the room is truly thinking or how they're creating. I am only seeing myself in them. That's it. So I take that person that I'm looking at creating with and I see myself within that. My own possibilities, my own expansions, my own limitations, and you do the same. To ponder on another and try to understand their set of creation, you cannot, because we're all individual singularities from a subjective view forever. Forever and ever. So relax. Learn how to relate in love. Learn how to relate in creation with vibration that doesn't need to be defined by your logical mind. You need these stepping stones. If I'm here and I was birthed out of this oversoul, and so is this oversoul my higher self? And what about my oversoul's oversoul? Who is that? It is you, but it is also an individual. You are you, but you are part of that. Call it communing. You want to commune with creation. Vibration allows you to be more of that. Everything in your reality is what you have created. Nothing in your reality needs to be judged. Anything that you judge is a reflection of your own limitations. 100% perfectly truth. Your choice of truth, though. Now you can see that this is my reality and my truth. Now, how do you think you're thinking about it right now? Are you trying to figure out how I can make that statement that it says is the truth? Because I can. That's the point. I get to. I have no concern about whether you believe me or not, for that's my own lack if I feel that way. How you feel about yourself and your choices is your own judgment upon your own self-worth. It can be nothing else. It can be nothing else. And with self-worth is a very, very deep construct of this. Do I trust my universe to take care of me? Do I trust my universe to give me the abundance? Do I trust my universe to give me the love? Do I trust my universe to feed my family? Do I trust my universe to bring me that which I need in the moment? That's your own self-worth. Think about it. There's nothing else you would ever need forever, nothing, than what you have in the here and now. The here and now is the key to this whole game. You remain now, you cannot be in time. In time is the illusion. When you're in time, then you are only created from a portion of yourself of experience. That experience has already been distorted, for it has been brought through by your distorting mind to perceive it is a valid reality, and when you are in time, out of the now, in other words, that's what you perceive the truth to be. That truth leads you in an illusionary way down a road that no longer serves you. When you run across those speed bumps, in those idea realities you're choosing to go down, and you feel yourself friction against, you have speed bumps, it's not quite right. That's your telltale signal to understand that you're relating to your reality around you in a way, in a way that you cannot, well, you can, of course, but you do not truly prefer. At that point is a breaking point. The breaking point now is only supported by trust. When you don't use trust as your idea, let's say, keystone, then that's when you collapse your own reality and you feel the friction, you fall apart, you get angry, you get frustrated, you get fearful. Your futures, your pasts, they're all the idea of the illusion of time. Those memories are given in the moment, let's say, every moment, structured by you, the higher self, to benefit you the most. And when you get an experience of relatable reality, I feel something in my reality, I'm getting it back in the mirror, I'm understanding myself, and I'm taking the reality that I just created for myself, and I'm taking it and distorting it to something that doesn't serve me. So I ask myself, who do I trust? Who do I trust in this moment? Do you trust the vulnerable aspect of yourself? The one that says, I can do this with no, zero, nada effort. I can just leave it alone. Because the very second you conjure up an idea of deflection of this idea within yourself, at that moment you run the frequency of interference. That frequency of interference will continue down the nows, distorting what you perceive reality to be. Okay? It will give you exactly what you're putting out, because you're using the construct of safety, security, past, known, let's see. Known experiences that will give you a fortifying feeling in your future relationship of it's going to be okay. But truly, letting go of all moments, living now, letting go of time, and all the nows, will only give you magic. Period. A lot of you think it's one earth. A lot of you think the future's going to be set because of experience of the past. I can't tell you how many Earths there are. Who said it, Bashar? Yeah. Bashar said you create a billion Earths a second, and you do. You're shifting on these little tiny bubbles. Stop right now. Imagine a holodeck. If you don't know what a holodeck is, go to Netflix or whatever, look up Star Trek Next Generation, and find a scene with a holodeck. And know that this is literally an idea of a neutral room, white, with nothing about it. And then you plug in your beliefs, which is what we'll call a program. And it gives you the frequency vibration that you can relate to, what's acceptable, what's known to the fractal of forgetfulness. And you create a scene around you. It is a movie that's changed into a three-dimensional experience, and it has every attribute that your senses can perceive as reality. When this happens, know that that's a, let's say, illusionary world of a holodeck you just created. The mind is born in fear. So the mind is the program that tells what the holodeck to do and shoots out this information, and the holodeck says, okay, here. When you let go of the construct of fear, the mind, and you add in, replace, let, let's say, trust take over, only your trust, no one else's. Then the holodeck is now going to be run by your higher self. All of that, all of creation, all that is, God, is going to give you, okay, what you are feeling and putting out. You're putting out trust, you get trust back. You're putting out vulnerability, you get vulnerability back. Vulnerability, not the construct that you think of, I'm vulnerable under attack. That's bullshit. What I'm talking about is I'm allowing myself to show myself the love of creation. And then it flows in. You put a timeline on things a lot. Creation, or humanity does. They want to make sure it's going to happen. And if it doesn't appear, then you take your mind and you reprogram that damn holodeck. Vulnerability, you don't touch it. You leave it alone. You just go and do anything in your reality that is remotely exciting. Take a nap. Cook a new recipe. Rock the baby. Take the baby around the block on a stroller. Walk around to the mall and people watch. Make fun of them. Who knows? Have fun. I don't care what it is. I want you to know this. If you go to work and you don't like work, what's going to happen if you don't go to work? All of you ask yourself that question. Take a minute. Let the fear of the program of your mind of the past tell you what's going to happen if you walk in and say, you know what, I'm done. Thanks for your opportunity, I'm moving on. The one that answers, awesome, then you know that you don't want to be there. The one that answers to yourself, I can't do that, no, you don't want to be there. The one that says, oh, I would never do that, it feels so good, then you know you want to be there. Okay? All you have to do is trust yourself in these questions. What's going to happen if you quit work? What's going to happen if you don't? Do what your boss says, your husband says, your wife says, your friends say, your parents say. What's going to happen? Tell me. Tell me your fears. Let them. Spray them on the screen of life. Play it out right now. What's going to happen? What's going to happen in this new relationship that you're bringing up within you? If I don't go to work, I'll lose my job. Okay, good. You've lost your job. Now what? What's going to happen? On the holodeck that you program, what's going to happen? I can't pay my bills. Great. Now you can't pay your bills. What's going to happen? Keep following. Go with me on this journey. What's going to happen now? Your electricity is going to get cut off? Perfect. Now you're in the dark. Now what's going to happen? Your car's going to get repossessed. Perfect. I'm going to run out of food. Now you're going to run out of food. Hmm? What else is going to happen? You're going to lose your spouse. Your kids will be hungry and cold. Perfect. Live it. Live that reality. No, you will never be cold, Rob.
I know.
Live that reality out right now. I want you to take every dark part of you and bring it up and look at that and create that moment on your holodeck right now, and I want you to dig in and I want you to see how far the fears will go. And I guarantee you, at one point, you're going to say to yourself, bullshit, it's never going to get that bad. Of course not. All of that is only perceived on possibilities of what you have experienced through the vibration relationship of the mirror. What the mirror has told you. What the mirror told you that you said was real. Therefore, that realness is now probability within the fear. All of this is the construct of fear. This is what it is to run interference on your reality. If you quit, do you think your higher self is here to give you pain, sorrow, and suffering? No. You chose all of your pain, all of your sorrow, all your suffering to the best understanding of yourself. So when you choose it, you know at that moment, the second you do it, you no longer prefer it. Do you not? And how you, let's say, don't create anymore is don't follow the fear. Don't say or believe that if I leave my job, then everything will go to shit. It can't. What's going to happen is the magic, because you are in stillness. You are not defining your reality. You're relating in a way that is unperceivable of action to the construct of humanity understanding what it's supposed to fucking do. Nothing. You're not supposed to do anything, truly. You literally don't have to do anything on this planet in any way, shape, or form that is outside of effortless joy. Effortless. It comes to you. It's offered. It's here. What do you think about that? Roxy's had plenty of people in the last few weeks and months who have chosen retirement or quit their job, and they just can't fucking believe it actually happened. Something better came along. You think that it's a holodeck. If you believe it's a holodeck, you think it's a holodeck, then trust the holodeck. It's one earth at a time with the people you choose to create in the moment. This is a room, and this is the only existence within all the people in this room's reality, period. There's nothing on the outside of that door. There's no house above us. There's no street. There's no grass. There's no sky. There's no country. There's no world. None of it is there until you create the holodeck in the moment of your reality. You're shifting to the bubble. You're not actually moving. You're just giving yourself an illusion of actually moving. What you are doing is experiencing the now of movement through the idea of moving through time. You just go into this moment and into that moment and into that moment. There's nothing else out there. It's all right here and right now. So if you understand that, and those people that magic just flowed into them and they didn't try, it just was given to them, then you can now trust your holodeck that will have the same results, the same idea. Miracles happen every day. It is only you that do not let them. You have so many miracles, so many appointments with the ahas that you can't imagine. Getting to them is letting go. Getting to them is trusting. It's a big step, we know. But we only, all of us, all of the higher selves of you, only give you exactly what you can do every moment. In other words, every choice you have available is available for you to choose. You understand it fully. Your mind may not understand it in the idea of moving forward through it because the fear is too great, but you see the opportunity is there, that opportunity is offered, and whether you choose it or not, it doesn't matter because that's still your best self. And then your higher self gives it to you again and again and again and again until you choose your highest joy that shifts that reality beyond what you thought life was, and then you are beyond yourself at that moment. And in that moment, you start to trust that much more. That much more allows that much more of what? Trust to come in again. A bigger idea, a bigger moment of your own coalescing that this is a fucking illusion and you create it with your own will, a vibrational creation that you are made of. All the time. All of it. I know you know this. Yeah. Wonderful child. A lot of this may not coalesce in an idea of a frequency that seems flowy, but I want you to understand we've given you a vibration that penetrates past your illusionary structure of reality. And it takes it and starts to chip it away from the inside. A lot of this stuff you may not get in the moment. What's going to happen is you will get them in the aha moments by you doing one thing and one thing only. Don't try. Let it go. Allow yourself to just flow in this moment and see what you can start relating to, perceiving, understanding with zero effort on your part. Nothing. Nothing. You don't need to do anything. Guys, you want to though, don't you? You want to accomplish, don't you? What is accomplishment? What happens to you if you don't have a degree? How do you see yourself? If you don't have a job, how do you see yourself? If you don't have an idea of a status, how do you see yourself? You've spent so much time on earth and you don't have dick to show for it. Ask yourself, how do you see yourself? Huh? I only see gods choosing their own reality. When do you get to really start choosing what you want to be and not worrying about what creation thinks about you? Because the only thing you're seeing is you in them. Don't worry about their thoughts. It's none of your business. You don't care. But I want you to ask yourself, how do you feel about what you've done with your life to this point? If you're kicking your own ass because you haven't done anything, then you know you're holding yourself hostage to the criteria of creation known as humanity to have a status, to have an ego. And if you don't have that, you're a failure. Look at it. Feed it to your soul and say, am I worth just who I want to be? Think about that. Think about that. Am I worth who I want to be? Not my coveting parents, not my neighbors, not the government, not my lover, not my wife, not my husband, not my children. Oh, they're going to look at you in a way, aren't they? Let them. You're never, ever, ever will be a failure. And you don't have to kick your ass to be something that you don't want to be. If you trust the nows and do nothing about what you should do and do what you only want to do, I promise that you will give yourself magic that you cannot perceive in this now, because it's just that out of bounds. You can't comprehend the beauty that lies on the edge of reality in every moment. All those unknowns are there for you, and it's all created by you. Every second is your vibration creating the holodeck for your experience. Everyone you choose to come in to your reality as a co-creation vibration are versions of you. How you create them is your vibration. This is your show. This is your world. This is not your fault. This is your evolution of self. The hardest fucking incarnation in all the nows is happening right now on humanity's idea of themselves. The hardest. And I'll stand on that forever. Because I'm a big motherfucker and I've been around. And I've never seen the depth of forgetfulness that you guys chose. And when you built in self-worth as a way to wake up, we all knew it was going to be the hugest one to shed as well. You were unworthy to become worthy. But the unworthiness is your way of realizing something beyond you. That was the construct that humanity chose. I'm unworthy, but I have something worthy beyond me, that of God. That's how you understood gods. That's how you got to understand what God is. So now you can be God. But now you're done being God, you know you're God, and now your time has come to take that self-worth and put it out there, right there, flat out in front of the whole frickin' world to see. And then expose every part of yourself that says, I'm not worthy of this reality. Everything. And then you just take the fuck it all pill and you stare them straight in the face and you say, yes, I am worth it. I'm worth whatever. I'm worth my eyes. I'm worth my hair. I'm worth my clothes. I'm worth my car. I'm worth my house. I'm worth my actions. I'm worth my belief. I'm worth everything because this is my bubble. When you start loving and trusting yourself, that holodeck will change to match your vibration. You gotta trust that. It changes according to you. It's only fear that says it won't change. It's only fear that it said it can't be. Because that's what they were before to me. But they never were there. It was only the vibration of what you perceive them to be that was there. And that always changes according to you. Every single person that you create in your reality changes according to you. And when they no longer can vibrate in your love, you will never see them again. Unless they choose, of course, to match your frequency. Many of you now will start to notice more and more of your people that you knew in the past are gone. They won't come back. Why? Because they're not choosing the new earth. They're on the old earth. They're on the splitting earths, two earths, growing farther and farther apart all the time. And don't worry about them because they're gods. They're choosing their glorious journey of themselves. If you've been on this cycle track of life 157,000 times and they've been on it once, then love them for choosing this idea. But don't worry about them. Because there's nothing to worry about. Because you guys are forever. 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 So just know, humanity, that when you start bringing your worthiness to the table of life, and you just throw it out there, here's my heart. This is who I am. And you just lay it out there for everyone to see. And let them stab at it. And let them make fun of it. And let them see their own iniquities in themselves. Then know that you have serviced you. That you have exposed your own limitations through that. And you love it. And you grow. And you grow larger. And you grow larger into this being of business. And you bring God right fucking here. And there's no more powerful message through the idea of not trying to even give a message than being God right here. You get that worthiness thing, you get a handle on it, you wrap it up, you love it, make it who you are, and then you will be one of the biggest ass kickers in all of reality. You will change your world, your holodeck, because it is all exclusive to you. Never blame anything. Ever. Ever. It's all you. For your experience of yourself to know that everything about you that you choose is your own understanding of yourself. And when it no longer resonates, you just let it the fuck go. And then you will just be that much brighter, that much stronger, that much more isness, and you will pump that relationship to the frequencies about you. You'll stir in the depths of their hearts what they forgot. Not by your words of action, not by your ways of they need to do that. You are the meek of the earth by just being your love. There's no greater service you could ever do. Truly. Take that and bring it to the table and chew on it, eat it, love it, swallow it, and know that you're worthy. Every one of you. So when you feel the wind next time, know that that relationship is something that you don't understand yet. But that's reality smiling at you. Truly. Even Roxy doesn't get that yet. That's a big one for her to swallow as well. I think that's it. That it? We have a group here. I guess you call them a guest group, a tour. I guess it would be the thing. It's a group of Arcturians and Pleiadians that dropped in and wanted to be a part of this so they can take this experience and give it to all of you in a vibrational relationship that you cannot perceive yet. Just trust it's inside working itself. It broke right through your walls, and it's in you, and it's birthing. Don't try to figure this channeling out. Just let it flow. Trust the now. Let it flow, and it will show you the magic. Take that mind of interference and stop running it. This is why we give you shit that's beyond yourself, so you don't have an idea on how to make it fit in your mind. Now you are now truly just allowing the energies to flow, the trust to come in, and it will reveal itself on its own, and then you now can see that you're an effortless God, because you didn't try. This is good shit. You're gonna fucking love this one. All right. You asleep, bro? Out. Beautiful. We're going to zip on out of here, bring you O back. It's been awesome once again to co-create with you guys. And if you need me, I am there all the time. Just say, hey, Sly, it's such and such. And I'll say, yes. What you want, dog? That kind of idea. We'll see y'all later. And thank you that of Sylvester. Once again, it has been an honor to co-create with you. This is all we have for this space-time now. This is Ocyphius. I bid you a good day. Adone. Phew. Whew. All right. Good. Okay, so it's just not me. Wow. You bent the shit out of my mind.
Yeah, okay, and my last name means a trade wind, okay?
Oh, really? A trade
Yes.
wind? Oh,
Yes.
that's beautiful.
Yes.
Abrigo?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Mm. All right, guys. It's Friday. Try to get this up tonight. If not, it'll be up tomorrow. I love you guys so much. You know that. Keep the comments coming. Keep the questions coming. Keep the hellos coming. Keep anything you want coming to me. I love it all. You guys are just that fucking awesome. I love you so much. I still got a little bit of him in me. I can feel it. He's still like right here. I'm trying to love, but he's over there. All right, Sly. Can I have myself back? No. Love you guys. Bye.